In the fall of 1867, federal agents made a grisly discovery that would forever stain the history of the Missouri Ozarks. At a remote trading post situated between the towns of Joplin and Springfield, they uncovered ledgers hidden beneath the floorboards. These books contained meticulously recorded details for over 300 travelers, their names, physical descriptions, and most notably, their estimated wealth. Each entry, written in a precise Irish hand, was annotated with horrifyingly clinical notations: the route they were persuaded to take, the grim prognosis of expected return, none, and the cold accounting of gold recovered. The final entry, dated just 2 weeks prior, ominously noted a German prospector named H. Zimmerman traveling alone with an estimated $8,000 in gold dust, followed by the cryptic note, "Schon nervous," and Patrick's declaration that they would finish this job and leave Missouri for good. This discovery unveiled the most sophisticated murder-for-profit conspiracy in post-Civil War America, a web of corruption that ensnared the highest levels of local power. The story of the Sullivan brothers, Patrick and Shaw, is inextricably linked to the lawless landscape they exploited. In the chaotic Ozarks of 1867, where the wounds of the Civil War were still fresh and federal authority was virtually absent, former guerrillas and desperate men ruled. The brothers, Irish immigrants from County Cork who had fought with the Union's 9th Missouri Infantry, arrived in this environment in 1864. Patrick, 32, was a shrewd and charismatic businessman, while 28-year-old Shaw was a brutish enforcer. Together, they established Sullivan's trading post at a strategic crossroads known as Hellhound Crossing, where the main road met the treacherous Devil's Backbone Trail. Their operation preyed upon a specific type of victim: prospectors returning east from California, weary, wealthy with gold dust, and traveling alone. The brothers perfected a system. Patrick would use his charm to gain a traveler's trust, extracting detailed information about their route, wealth, and family. He would then convincingly recommend the perilous Devil's Backbone Trail as a safer, faster shortcut. The travelers, grateful for the advice, would leave in high spirits only to vanish completely. The brothers operated with impunity for years because they had built a vast network of corruption. They bribed local officials, including Sheriff Thomas Dalton, who actively helped cover up the crimes and even suggested murdering a persistent investigator. They laundered the stolen gold through a Springfield currency exchanger named Cornelius McBride, who funneled the blood money into legitimate local businesses, making the entire community economically complicit. The conspiracy began to unravel due to the relentless investigation of one woman, Eleanor McCready, a widow from Illinois whose son, Thomas, had disappeared after visiting the trading post. Unlike previous inquirers, Eleanor was a methodical investigator, having learned intelligence techniques during the war. She retraced her son's steps, documented a pattern of dozens of disappearances linked to the brothers, and discovered the financial network laundering the money. Her most crucial break came from an Irish seamstress, Mary Catherine O'Brien, who revealed the brothers' true identities as the O'Malley brothers, fugitives from Ireland wanted for similar crimes. After sharing this, the seamstress vanished, confirming the deadly reach of the conspiracy. Realizing local authorities were corrupt, Eleanor compiled her evidence and contacted a trusted federal marshal in St. Louis, Captain James Hartford. Hartford launched a raid in March 1867, uncovering the hidden ledgers and a trove of physical evidence from victims. The investigation exposed the full horror: the brothers had murdered 127 people, netting over $400,000. Their records revealed Patrick's psychological profiling of victims and detailed financial logs showing payouts to Sheriff Dalton, McBride, and even the mayor of Springfield. At their trial, Patrick boasted they were not mere bandits but sophisticated businessmen for whom murder was a calculated enterprise. The Sullivan brothers were hanged in 1868. Sheriff Dalton and other conspirators received life sentences. Eleanor McCready became a national hero but was forever haunted by the brutal truth of her son's death. The case led to lasting changes in how missing persons cases were handled across state lines. However, the full scope of their crimes may never be known. A mass grave of 47 victims was discovered in 1902, and Eleanor's private papers suggested she believed the network extended far beyond Missouri. The story endures as a terrifying lesson on how evil can hide behind a mask of respectability and trust, weaponizing human kindness for unimaginable cruelty.